Let's quickly get you caught up on what's happened so far. First of all, this morning in Division 3, Amaro knocks off Glenwood City 57-49. Laconia beats Westby 83-69. Division 1 quarterfinals from this afternoon. Milwaukee, Washington advances, as does Wauwatosa East 60-52 over Madison West. The game you just saw, Milwaukee Vincent 48-36 over Wausau West. Coming up, Janesville Craig and Oshkosh North. Well, the WIAA state basketball tournaments continue to hold a special place for all of us here in the state of Wisconsin. WIAA Associate Director Karen Kuhn in charge of the girls and boys basketball tournament. And I guess we're going to shift gears here a little bit and throw it right over to Jay Wilson.
All right, Bob, thanks a lot very much, and good evening, everyone. Carl Brueging, Jay Wilson, Oshkosh North and Janesville Craig. Two teams that can do a lot of things, inside and outside. First, let's talk about Janesville Craig. We're going to see a lot from their three-point shooter, Chirs Dillon. But inside, the difference between this Craig team and a lot of other Craig teams, they have an inside game as well.
That's right. Aubrey Lewis-Byers has got the inside game. And talking to Bob yesterday, he said he's come down with 4 good teams in his coaching career, but he said this one might be a little better because he doesn't have to depend on the perimeter shooting. He's got more of an inside game, so he's quite excited about his chances this year.
Aubrey Lewis-Byers averages 19 points, 8.2 rebounds a game. Now for Oshkosh North. They have an inside player named Ian Wade, but the guy that really gets it done for him is Ben Raymond, number 23.
Yeah, he's averaging 20 points a game and 8 rebounds a ball game, and a very good shooter. And they also feature the inside-outside game, so I think we're going to see a whale of a ball game.
Wade is averaging 17.3 points inside, so that's a nice combination for them. What kind of style do you expect tonight?
Well, both teams like an up-tempo style, but you never know. You saw that first game. You never know what's going to happen. You know, the coaches know their own teams better than we do, but I'm sure they're going to do what they have to do to win. So both veteran coaches, both have Bob's been head coach 11 years, Sutter, but he's been assistant for 18, and Frank's been 11 years at Plymouth and 11 years here. So they're both. We got some veteran coaches. I'm sure they're going to pull out all stops tonight.
Bob Suters has brought 4 Janesville Craig teams to state, and he's never won a game here. How bad does he want to win tonight?
Oh, he can taste it, I'm sure.
All right, and as far as Oshkosh North is concerned, their coach, Frank Shady, boy, he has a world of experience as a player and now as a coach, and he has his son playing on the team, so Frank's got to be
Oh, yeah, and this is his second team at Oshkosh, plus he brought Plymouth down here also, so it's his third trip down here.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play story of Oshkosh North and Janesville Craig. But first, a word from our local sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
I run my business pretty tight. Because out here, small problems get multiplied by hundreds of acres. So when I'm battling broadleaves, I choose the one corn herbicide proven to get the toughest weeds in the field, without vapor drift. Bottom line, anything less than the best protection just isn't good business.
If Hardee's has found a way to combine sourdough bread with a patty melt, perhaps any combination is possible. The new grilled sourdough patty melt from Hardee's, a traditional patty melt prepared in a very untraditional way, with 2 perfectly grilled slices of sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's. What will they think of next? For breakfast, try the new bacon omelet melt on sourdough bread.
It's March in Wisconsin. There's just one thing on everybody's mind. You're right, Chevy Madness. When you can get a Chevy Cavalier for as little as $11,480. At $11,480, Cavalier's very easy to own, especially with all these features standard. And you get a Chevy Madness basketball just for taking a test drive. So break away for Chevy Madness at your Chevy Super Dealers now.
Welcome back to the Fieldhouse in Madison. Our last Division I quarterfinal game of the day, our last game of the day. Janesville Craig 23-1, Oshkosh North 17-6. Let's take a look at where these schools are located. Oshkosh North, of course, in the city of Oshkosh on the north edge of Lake Winnebago, and Janesville Craig in Rock County, located in the south central part of the state. We are counting down the final seconds. Janesville Craig, 10th trip to state. They were here in 1995. Oshkosh North, their 3rd trip to state. Their last trip to Madison was in 1992. Time for the starting lineup. Here's UW public address announcer Pete Christensen.
Introducing the starting lineups for game number 6. Beginning with the forwards. For the Janesville Craig Cougars, number 22, Scott Vanderhei. And for the Oshkosh North Spartans, number 23, Ben Raymond. The other forward for Craig, number 50, Aubrey Lewis-Byers. And for North, number 33, Bill Adams. At center for the Cougars, number 42, Austin Latka. And for the Spartans, number 44, Ian Wade. At a guard for Janesville, number 12, Chirs Dillon. And for Oshkosh, number 14, Luke Shady. The other guard for the Cougars, number 14, Tim Collins. And for the Spartans, number 32, Grant Horton. Janesville Craig is coached by Bob Suter, and Oshkosh North is coached by Frank Shady. Game 6 officials, Philip Gallion from Pewaukee and Michael Truss from Milwaukee.
Okay, here we go. Boy, when you think of Oshkosh North and Janesville Craig, you think about some of the great players they've had through the years. Frank Secker, the great guard who played at Oshkosh North and then at Vanderbilt, and Janesville Craig. It seems they always have a great high-scoring outside player. Rob Lockerman, who played at Marquette. Jim and Dave Jackson at Virginia Tech. Ben Berlowski, UW Green Bay. Two great programs.
Boy, I'll say they both, like you said, they're programs everybody tries to emulate. It should be a whale of a ball game, and two rich traditions going here.
Let's get started. Janesville Craig in the blue uniforms with the white lettering. Oshkosh North in the gold and green. Jumping center, 44, Ian Wade for North, and 42, Austin Latka Craig, and we are underway into the hands of Tim Collins, Janesville Craig. Here come the Cougars. Vanderhei with it, 22. Raymond's all over him. Now here's Latka out high for Janesville Craig. Latka and Lewis-Byers make a beautiful 1-2 inside combination for the Cougars. Here's Tim Collins. Vanderhei driving. And there's going to be a foul. A hand check on Oshkosh North.
North starting out in a man-to-man defense, and, which we pretty much expected. So if Janesville keeps taking it to the hoop like that, we're going to see a few fouls tonight.
It'll go on Ben Raymond. First personal foul on the 6'5 junior forward, Ben Raymond. Now, Chirs Dillon will trigger the inbound for Craig. Still looking, now gets it out to 14, Tim Collins. Lewis-Byers from the free throw line. So a good start for Craig, 2-0.
Nice patient on offense. They worked and got themselves a nice shot for that first one.
There's Luke Shady, the coach's son, number 14. Now they look inside. There's Wade inside, and he lost it out of bounds.
Well, there's a nice pass inside, but he couldn't quite handle it. So sometimes a little bit of jitters here when we get started. As saying this afternoon, you always want to get that first basket and get the kids to settle down a little bit.
Frank Shady in his 11th year as the Oshkosh North head coach. Bob Suter in his 11th year as the Janesville Craig head coach. Alley-oop to Latka, just a little long off the board, and into the hands of Bill Adams, Oshkosh North. Here they come. Grant Horton lays it in.
Took her coast to coast that time. Nice move.
Nobody cuts off Horton, and he's able to go all the way to tie it at 2. Tim Collins. Lewis-Byers along the baseline, and he's fouled. That's going to go on Bill Adams, 33.
Boy, Craig's getting very nice movement in their offense. You get that type of movement, it takes away a lot of the help defense. So they can continue moving like that. They're going to make a very hard team to defend.
First personal foul on Bill Adams. Second team foul on Oshkosh North. Off the inbound, Collins for 3. And Oshkosh North right back with Ben Raymond. Now he'll have to kick it back out to Grant Horton. And 33, Bill Adams tries, and he answers.
Away we go.
This is a Carl Bruggen kind of game.
You got it, man. Nice shot.
We're tied at 5. Now here's Vanderhyde with Lewis-Byers. Dillon will shoot a ton of threes. He missed that one. Now here comes the Oshkosh North Spartans. Grant Horton again. Count it. Wow. Grant Horton.
I tell you, he knows what to do with the ball, doesn't he?
And the foul goes on 14, Tim Collins, who took the punishment and got the foul.
Grant Horton at the line. 1 shot.
So Grant Horton will go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Substitution, Oshkosh North. Ghassan Majdalani, 6'3", junior forward.
Franks has got some good depth for North, and he showed it there. When you've got the type of faith, put a new man in the first 2 minutes of the ball game, you know you got some faith in your bench.
Horton with the 3-point play. That's the difference in the game. 8-5 Spartans. Here's Tim Collins. Latka had an opening, now drives it and scores. Austin Latka with the first 2 for him tonight. And it's 8-7. Now here's Raymond looking to get going. Got it!
Wow. Both teams are really running it up and down the court.
That was a 2-point basket for Raymond. Now here's Latka again. Vanderhyde baseline, double team, kicks it back to Latka. Baseline, tip, Lewis-Byers no. On the floor, it's Majdalani, and it's tied up. It'll go to Oshkosh North. The 1997 WIAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin and milk, the official beverage of the WIAA games. Got milk? Now the officials are going to discuss the situation. Or are they going to wipe up a wet spot?
That could be it. You know, the poor guy, he wanted to try to pass it, but he couldn't pass it on his stomach, and if he'd have rolled, he'd have been called for traveling. So he did, you know, the only thing he could do, he just hung on to the ball.
Casey Murray, 44, 6'3", junior forward into the Janesville Craig lineup.
Casey Murray.
And we're back to action. 5:14 left first quarter, 10-7, Oshkosh North. Luke Shady feeding the post. Collins tried to get a hand on it. The shot goes up by Ian Wade, and he is fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Janesville Craig foul, 42, Austin Latka.
Craig foul, Austin Latka, his first, team number 2.
Ian Wade is a big fella, isn't he? 3-year all-conference.
Oh, yeah. His dad was an awesome player back at Amro. In fact, Amro was playing, you know, in Division
3.
Yeah.
They beat Glenwood City, 57-49.
Tell how long I've been around. I used to watch his dad play.
Yeah? You've been around that long?
Oh, I'm afraid so.
Okay. Here he is, Aaron Vandenbogard. On the stat sheet, they have all the team names for him. They go Aaron V.
Yeah, there you go.
Aaron, oh no, it says Aaron Vandy. As the free throw goes in by Ian Wade, it's now 11-7 Oshkosh North as we hit the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Latka has been open at that free throw line, and now he drives and scores again. So Austin Latka, the big offensive star for Craig so far.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of finding the open man.
Raymond, that one a little too hot. Here's Wade rebounding, lost it off his leg. It goes to Craig.
I think we got quite a ball game on our hands here tonight, Jay. These teams, both teams, very, very well coached and very, very quick. We're just gonna be a treat.
Now here's Janesville Craig. A basket will tie the game for the Cougars. They trail 11-9. Here's Chirs Dillon. Now Collins feeding inside, looking for Latka. Ball out of bounds. It stays with the Cougars. Let's see what happened. Well, there's Bob Suters.
Bob looks pretty calm right there.
Off the inbound, Collins, 3, count it.
That's the second one off the inbounds. You know, when a kid knows the ball's coming, he knows he's going to get it there, and they get some confidence in that shot. And both shots just picture perfect.
6 points now for Collins, and Craig has the lead. Raymond didn't travel, got the 3 off and hit it.
I tell you, both teams have the inside and the outside, and that's what makes it so dangerous, Jay, because, you know, about the time you pack it in, they're going to pop the 3 on you, and about the time you try to help out on the 3, they're going to pop it inside on you.
Lots of substitutions for Oshkosh North. 32, Grant Horton. 33, Bill Adams. Number 40, G.J. Kaler into the game for the first time, the 6'5" senior center.
And it's interesting, Janesville, Bob said he started the same 5 men all game, all year.
Casey Murray. Now they kick it back out. That's a 3 try for Chirs Dillon. It's good.
There's your old inside-outside game. You get that ball inside, and they have to respect that, and then you kick it back out for the 3.
Janesville, Craig goes in front by 1. Dillon's first 3 of the evening. He's a 41% three-point shooter, 77 of 190 on the season coming in.
Wow.
Now here's a shot from Grant Horton that rolls out, and on the rebound it's going to be a foul on Oshkosh North. It looks like Bill Adams again.
You know, you were talking about Dillon. Now you add on, he also has 90 assists. So you talk about a complete ball player. Boy.
And shoots 84% from the free throw line. Second personal foul on Adams.
Oshkosh foul, Bill Adams, his second. Team 3.
And here we go with Craig now with a 1-point lead and the basketball. They reel around the offense. Latka gets it at the free throw line, and there's a steal. Bill Adams now to Raymond. Look out! Oh, he lost his steps. Now here's Craig the other way. Latka's open. Nice hesitation to get around the defender.
Well, you know what happened? I think he was thinking, I'm going to go for that dunk. That's about the time. I always try to make a rule. We got to be 10, 15 ahead to dunk, but doesn't always happen that way.
Well, it's a 4-point swing as North misses the dunk, and Craig gets it the other way. Okay, here we go. Craig running again. Casey Murray had it. Now it goes off the hands of Chirs Dillon and out of bounds. He said it was deflected. It was not. 2:48 remaining first quarter. I think we all need a break. And we'll be back. More on the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament after a word from our network sponsors. This is the WIAA Network Station.
Here's what a Wisconsin technical college can do for you.
Basically, I chose the technical education because of the 2-year versus the 4-year degree. I wanted to get done with my schooling and out in the workforce.
I work in the hydraulics industry, and a lot of the formulas and the components that I learned in that class are things that I work with every day.
The Wisconsin Technical College System. For information, call 1-800-320-TECH.
Attracting and feeding wild birds is a very entertaining and educational pastime for the whole family. Your local Senex Land O'Lakes Cooperative can get you started with bird feeders and Feathered Friend wild bird food. Feathered Friend offers you a choice of 5 all-white millet-based mixes, so more is eaten and less gets wasted. Pick up some Feathered Friend wild bird feed at your local Senex Land O'Lakes Cooperative for the wildest birds in your backyard.
You and me and Senex Land O'Lakes are partners we can trust. That's right.
We're back at the Fieldhouse. Janesville Craig now has a 3-point lead. The Cougars shoot 51% from the field as a team this year, and they are on pace tonight. They are on target.
Well, I tell you, that's for sure. And threes, they're Janesville's 3 out of 4, and Oshkosh North 2 out of 2. So awesome shooting, and Oshkosh is 5 out of 9 on 2-point range, and Janesville 7 out of 9. So both teams shooting very, very well.
Very well.
You can tell they're veteran teams. They aren't awed by the Fieldhouse at all.
Bob Suters, 36 years at Janesville Craig, 18 years as their football coach, 18 years as Stan Dufresne's assistant, 28 years as the baseball coach. Bob Suters.
Craig's going to pick him up full court, just a little man-to-man bother press.
That's Dan Saunders, number 10 for Janesville Craig now in the game. And a steal. Casey Murray gets around Shady and lays it in. That is a great play as Murray hits the floor. Now, here comes Oshkosh North. And Saunders is going to be called for the block. Boy, I'll tell you, Casey Murray at full speed really made a heck of a play there.
Wasn't that a beautiful move? He turned sideways and slithered through. Let's take a look at it.
And then takes a hit after the shot.
Yeah, he did. Well, coming over on the left side, he moved it over and got it with the right hand, but yeah, took a little lick on the other side. But when you make them, you don't feel it at all.
That's right. Ooh, nearly an over and back, but not. Raymond has it now to Shady. Shady doesn't score a lot, 4.5 points a game. Now here's Ian Wade. He averages 17, and how about that?
Beautiful. How do you stop a move like that? He gave him the baseline move, pulled up and took the jumper.
Wade now with 3, and you just tip your hat and say, nice shot.
That's right. That's why we don't have any shutouts in basketball.
Hey, how about that? Aubrey Lewis-Byers has 4 points. Here we go the other way with Raymond. Beautiful spin move, short. Rebound Wade, ducked under, got him.
Boy, he's got the whole package. Nice job. He can hit it out. He can take it inside.
Well, we got to start looking at the record book. Most points one quarter, 36, Milwaukee Lincoln, 1967. So we're a ways from that.
That one's safe.
For this quarter.
Yeah, right.
Lewis-Byers again, and a foul. It's going to be on Janesville Craig's Aubrey Lewis-Byers, his first.
You know, so many times he's got such a quick move, but so many times he'll beat his man, but somebody else will step in, you know, and take the charge on him. That's why they got to be so careful. There you see it again. Just guy got over there, and the second man got over and got in front of him.
Hassan Majdalani takes the charge, 4th team foul.
12, Chirs Dillon.
And the 4th turnover on Janesville Craig.
Scott Vanderhei, 42.
Scott Vanderhei back in. Austin Latka back in for Janesville Craig. Near steal there, but Shady able to get away from Chirs Dillon. Minute 20 first quarter. Wade got caught up but is able to find Shady. Shady pulls up for a long one. That's short. Aubrey Lewis-Byers with a rebound for Craig. Now here they come. Tim Collins looking to feed Latka. Found him. Dribble once. Kick back out to Dillon. 3-pointer. Got it.
Beautiful. You're seeing so much more of that the last couple of years, Jay, because the teams are sagging so much. So now what you do is you look for that cross-court pass.
24-18 Craig in the lane. They can't answer. Rebound. That was 22 Scott Vanderhei. Now here's Craig in the final 40 seconds of the first quarter, leading by 6. They feed Lewis-Byers again. Look at the big guy go.
Oh, beautiful move.
3 for 3 from the field for Aubrey Lewis-Byers, and with 28.5 seconds left, Frank Shady's team wants a timeout, and we'll keep it right here.
I'm not so sure he wanted it. He said timeout, and then all of a sudden he looked at the clock and he kind of said no, but by then his player had seen it and called it. So, saw something he didn't like, of course, but I'm not so sure he wanted that one.
Well, you can purchase a VHS copy of this or any other WIAA Boys or Girls State Tournament game. All you have to do is call 800-773-9944. The cost is $18.99 plus $3 for shipping and handling. Pay by Visa, MasterCard, or check. The WIAA State Tournament for video memories that will last a lifetime. Let's take a look at Janesville Craig working on the offense. They kick it out.
See, they get the good help side defense, but then what you do is you kick it across, and then pretty soon they don't come and help anymore. And the big guys are smart. If you do this early in the game, kick that ball out, then after a while they aren't going to double on you, and later on you can start making your moves.
Well, that's that inside-outside advantage that Craig hasn't had all the time in the past, but they certainly have it this year. Field goal shooting. Janesville Craig has made 11 of its first 13 shots. And Oshkosh North is shooting 50%, 7 out of 14. They're down by 8.
Yeah, can you believe that?
Go figure.
That's what scares you when you're a coach. The only thing as a coach, say, hey, we're shooting 50% and we're behind. However, you look what the other team is shooting. And
see, I keep looking at this tournament record book, and I see Clintonville's offense in here, Carl.
We've been accused of running and gunning once in a while, but we've had 91 points 2 games in a row there back in '77. We had Mike Jersley and the boys.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you're scoring 90 points before the three-point line.
Shot,
Shoot, you've been over 100. Ah, that was then. This is now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Final seconds of the first quarter. Wade backing down. Fades away and got it.
I've seen him go left. I've seen him go right. I've seen him play with his back to the bucket. He's the complete package.
7 points for Ian Wade. It's now 26-20. Saunders, nice spin move. Oh, looking for Aubrey Lewis-Byers, but that pass was just too hot to handle, and it's a turnover. Number 5 on Craig in the first quarter.
3 seconds in the half.
Raymond will let it fly off the backboard. We're through 1 quarter. We'll be back to the state tournament after a short message from your local sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Truckloads of Penda bed liners have just arrived at Lakeland Sports Center. Now we're pairing those liners with our Pro Lid fiberglass hardcover or our Challenger fiberglass truck cap, only $5.99. That's right, purchase a Pro Lid for only $5.99 and we'll include a Penda bed liner. Or get the Challenger truck cap for only $5.99 and the bed liners included. Don't miss this offer. The Pro Lid and Challenger are both color matched to your truck. Each is only $5.99 and Lakeland will include a Penda bed liner with the purchase of either one.
Lakeland, Greenbush, Madison, Green Bay. TV and Appliance is having a 30-hour factory authorized sale you can't afford to miss. We've received over $100,000 in new Maytag appliances, and this Thursday through Sunday is your chance to save. Every Maytag washer, dryer, range, and dishwasher is discounted so low the price can't be advertised, but it's first come, first served, and quantities may be limited. Get outstanding savings on every Maytag throughout the store this Thursday through Sunday during the 30 Hours of Savings event at Costco's TV and Appliance.
Quarterfinals, Janesville Craig, the hot shooting Cougars, 26-20 over Oshkosh North after 1, and you're not going to believe some of these pick and save quarter stats. Check out the field goal shooting for Janesville Craig, Carl.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, they're like you said, they're shooting 85% and 4 out of 5 on threes and the 12 inside points. So no wonder they got 26 points.
By the way, best field goal percentage any game in state tournament history. 69.6% by Milwaukee, Washington back in 1987. So
well,
they're ahead of the pace now.
You can't call it luck. I mean, they've had good looks at the basket. And it's not that they're not playing good defense. They've had some good moves.
Austin Latka working with it. Finds Dillon. Now Collins with it. Inside to Latka. Got another one. Boy, inside points.
I'm impressed with those guards. Good passers. Very good passers. And they find the open man.
That's going to be a Janesville Craig foul on Chirs Dillon. Let's see the last pass. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And of course, a real nice job of posting over there by Latka. Yeah. Also, I mean, he used his body very, very well.
To shield the defender, you bet.
Yes, he did.
7:25 remaining second quarter. 28-20. By the way, that's the first foul on Chirs Dillon this evening. Craig now with 5 team fouls. There's a basket. That's Ghassan Majdalani.
Beautiful pass from Wade that time. Penetrated and dished.
2 points for him. 28-22 Craig. Collins finds Lewis-Byers. As it's slapped out of his hands, and here comes Ben Raymond. Raymond will put it up and put it in.
Beautiful body control. He went up for the shot, had a man in front of him, so held it a little longer and then put it up.
4-point game. Craig still with the lead. Scott Vanderhei has it. Latka at the free throw line. Vanderhei doesn't take a lot of threes. You can see, if you see off the ball, 14 Luke Shady is shadowing 12 Chirs Dillon for Craig.
Yes, he is. He's staying right in his face.
And the foul is on 44. Casey Murray, his first.
His first.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, for Oshkosh North, 44, Ian Wade, his first. Thank you, Don Kerr. The 1997 WIAA State Basketball Tournament brought to you by Rural Insurance Companies, providing a full line of insurance products for Wisconsin's families and businesses. There's Dillon for a 3. It rims out, and here's Ben Raymond rebounding for Oshkosh North. Now Wade will go outside. Yeah, that was kind of a line driver.
Yeah, a little bit that time.
Wade 3 of 23 from three-point range on the season. Now Casey Murray from outside. Long rebound to Grant Horton.